Hey, Luke here with CatFishCarp.com, and we're going to make fish bait out of autumn olives.
We're on the East Coast, it's the end of September, and the autumn olives are ripe and ready to be picked. Autumn olives are an invasive species of bush that makes this wonderful little red berry. It's very tart, kind of like a cranberry. The berries are red with these yellow spots on them. And as you can see here, they get really thick. There's just tons of them. Look at all these berries, just 4 or 5 minutes of picking. Man, we're gonna get a lot of berries today. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, look how thick they are up in here. Look at this. Here we go. I think that's it, Nate. I don't think we can get any more in there. Oh, this is really heavy. Well, there we go. We have a heaping 5-gallon bucket full of autumn olives. Took us 3 hours. All right, let's go home. Scoop that stuff out. $34 pounds of autumn olives. Oh, come on, not on the floor, not on the floor. All right, so I've been letting this boil for a nice long time, and you can see it is really soupy. There we go. After a few minutes of running this through the food mill, you've got mostly pits and stems and a little bit of skins left inside the food mill. And underneath this, you've got kind of a puree.
And what we do with the puree is we pour it on a cookie sheet on some wax paper. We put it in the oven at a very low temperature, cook it for a few hours, and make leather, fruit leather from autumn olives. And I got a great video on my other YouTube channel, the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, about how to do that. And what I've got here is I've got a bunch of skins and stems and pits here and a little bit of juice. And I think that this will make a really awesome particle bait. But I'd also like to mix it in and use some of the juice and flesh to make boilies. So we're gonna give that a try. So first off, I'm gonna take a healthy serving of these seeds and flesh, and then I am going to mix in a fair amount of flour. And we're gonna knead this all together. That's just all-purpose flour. Now I'm going to add some eggs too. So now I've got to take these little chunks of dough and roll them into balls. And this task is tedious and best done in front of the television, sitting next to my honey bunny while eating cupcakes. Well, it took a little while, but I got all the little boilies rolled, and we're going to throw them into some hot water. They're called boilies because you boil them. So we're gonna cook them up and go from there. Well, there we go. There's a bunch of boilies. Just gotta let them dry and they'll harden up nicely. All right, so when you boil a boilie, it sinks. But if you microwave a boilie, it'll float. So I'm gonna make a little plate of floating boilies called pop-ups. All right, so I microwaved the pop-up boilies for about a minute and ta-da! They float. Having a floating bait is nice if you want it to stick up above the muck. You can fish it off the bottom and it pops up a little bit. We got a bunch of autumn olive pop-up boilies. And we've got a bunch of normal autumn olive bottom baits, which don't float. Once the boilies are dry, you got to bag them up and put them in the freezer because they will get moldy if you don't. All right, I'm excited to go try these boilies out. So I pulled them out of the freezer and I'm going to rig them onto some hair rigs on these rods I've already got rigged up. So let's get to it. So that's one of my autumn olive pop-up boilies. Got that rigged on a number 6 hair rig. We're good to go. All right, we're here at a spot I've never fished before, but man, it looks good. We got all this emergent vegetation, about 4 to 5 feet of water, and there's the shadow over it, so it should pick up a little bit faster than some other places where the sun's shining on the water. And I'm using a method lead with a boilie, these autumn olive boilies that I've made, and I've got some wicked chum to go on these method leads. Oh, look at this. Got all these flesh and seeds. It's gonna make great chum. Method leads are these flat ribbed leads that are designed to hold what's called pack bait. Got this autumn olive flesh and seeds here, and we go and we mush a ball of that like so on there, and then just jam that hook right in there. Well, I just reeled in my first method lead and the pack bait's sticking on really good. Look at that, still a lot of the bait there, even after it's soaked for about 45 minutes. Boilie looks good. This is a decent bait. I've really got some good feelings about this. All right, guys, we've been here for about an hour and we've got a few hits on the rod, little pecks, but nothing really going on. So we're gonna pull up and try a few other spots. All right, guys, I got this slingshot and I'm using it to shoot boilies out to where I'm fishing. Man, just nothing going on here, and it's getting, well, it's past the boys' bedtime. I gotta get them home. So, all right, guys, last night was a bust, but we're gonna keep at it. We're gonna see if these autumn olive boilies are gonna work here. We've got a family picnic going on, and so while that's happening, I've got a rod out there, and there. So we're gonna see if we can't catch something while we enjoy some dinner here.
No more food! You think it's fun? Okay.
Well, it's been about 3 hours and nothing. This is killing me, guys. This is straight up killing me. Well, guys, it's a beautiful fall day, and we're gonna give those autumn olive boilies a fair shot and see if we can't catch some carp or catfish on those boilies. All right, we're here at that spot we tried earlier. It's just been a couple weeks and the weather's gotten cooler, so maybe that'll make it turn on. All right, hey, stop trying to make Nathan lick your hand. Stop, collaborate and listen. Tommy, come on off Nathan. There we go. You need help getting up? Oh! Oh! There we go. I did it. I actually caught something with autumn olives. I was expecting a carp, but man, catfish love boilies. You got him. Shed light on him, shed light on him. Oh, you're not hooked. You spit it. Oh, he popped out right in the net. You go ahead and reel him in, bud. Oh, nice catfish. There you go. He liked them boilies. Right there. All right, Nate, throw him back. Woo! We were here about 3 hours and we caught 3 channel catfish. One of them about 8 pounds, so not too bad. But not a big surprise. Anybody who carp fishes will tell you catfish love boilies. They're just a great catfish bait as well as carp bait.
I wish we could have caught a carp, but you know, we'll just have to try that again later. But I think I'm going to call it for this video. We've put a lot of time into this. But if you like this video, if you'd like to see us try it again or try something like this again, make sure to leave a comment, click that like button, let us know. And if you want to see more great videos from the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Thanks for watching, guys.
Milled it.